this mountain, I look down and see what I was once underneath. I stand on this mountain, I look down, my mind is more than it once knew. Then I knew, then I knew, then I knew. Now you're here, now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Found me, found down this mountain and I look around just to see that everyone used to be me. I climb down this mountain and I look around, my mind embracing more than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth. Now you're here. Then there's no place I'd rather be. Found me, see, found me, see. I once was blind, but now I see the beauty of the world before me. Now you're there, now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Now you're here, now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. And found me, see, found me, see, found me, see. Found me, see.
People. Well, I guess it helps if I'm not on mute. Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Mind the Monsters. Mom here. Glad everybody's here. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening with me. I definitely appreciate you. As always, we do like to run through chat. So let's say hello. We got Doodlebug in the house. Runaway Truth. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Time Elizabeth, thank you for being here. There's Doodle again. Doodle saying hello, hello. There's Mike. Big shout out to Mike. Thank you for coming to the vigil for Vladek Castle tonight. That meant the world to me to have you there. Thank you so much for being there. Runaway Truth. We got Wisdom in the house. Thank you, Wisdom, for coming in this evening. Thank you so much. We got SRB coming in. Thank you so much for being here, honey. I appreciate you. Southern Gal 2 Crime, thank you for being here. Love to see everybody coming in and spending their Saturday evening with me. There's Steven's Adventures. Hello, my dear. Thank you for coming in. Guys, rock my socks off. There's Minnie. He said, hey, Wiz. I'm sure she'd love that. Here he is in the house. Hello, everybody. I really, really appreciate you guys all being here. If you didn't catch the visual earlier, it is live and up on the channel. Please take the time after this live to go check that out. I am trying to send myself the photos from tonight that will be different than what you guys got to see in the visual live tonight. So we're going to see if that'll come through because nothing wants to cooperate this evening. Big shout out to anybody that came in and hung out there with the live with the vigil tonight. It really means a lot to me to have all you guys there. And I really feel loved, and Vladek Castles is the world to me. Bethany is a dear friend and a warrior. And, you know, we see so many times that missing families end up being the best advocates that you will ever meet. Gabby Petito's family was also there as well. Her mom is just a sweetheart, and it was an honor to be able to help set up and attend. And the news just, you know, they really showed up and showed out tonight. We're very appreciative of, you know, the news teams that came in and did interviews with Bethany and did interviews with the family and Gabby's mom. And, like, you know, it was just amazing. Amazing. I mean, it was amazing. You know, last year we had the visual, was at a church that Vladek loved to go to. This year, it was done at UCF, which is another place he really enjoyed hanging out at. So it was really nice to have the fountain in the background. It was very beautiful and serene and really, really nice area. So hopefully these pictures will download, and then I will be able to share some pictures with you guys that were different than the live, because in the live was after we had started the vigil, and I took a lot of pictures of setting up and just some different things just to show, you know, the atmosphere around. We had a lot of students that came through, so big shout out to all the students there at UCF that came through and, like, you know, say their names, share their flyers, screenshot, share, you know. And you guys always know that, and there's people in here in the chat that will tell you that if you need flyers, I will happily send you flyers. I will send you flyers. I will send you little cards. They're really cool. We got some different ones tonight. So these are a little bit different than what I'd sent out before for Vladek. But I'll send those out, and they're at no cost to you. I send those out just so that way we can get his face anywhere in the world. So, you know, and I always enjoy, like, the little cards. Like, it's a big thing for me to take the little cards and stick them in different places. So we went to eat at Mission Barbecue. And if you don't know anything about Mission Barbecue, it is a barbecue place that is phenomenal. If you have one in your town or close to it, believe me, it is definitely worth going and eating. But a portion of their proceeds go back to the veterans. And so that's why I really, really love what they do and what they stand for. I'm going to share this with you guys. And then I'm going to tell a little story behind it. So we went to eat at Mission Barbecue, and they have, like, pictures of different, like, emergency, police, fire department, all different things like that. So I took one of these little cards, like, that I ship to people, and this is a U.S. Marine. Vladek was a U.S. Marine. He did serve, honorably discharged. So I stuck it in the little booth that we were sitting in. And then yesterday when I got off work, I actually got off work, and you guys see this here? So this is where I want to reiterate this, that the hashtags work, because Mission Barbecue used the hashtag to find my Twitter profile and reacted to the card that I had stuck in the the booth there. So I thought that was really neat, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So that's how we know that the hacks do work, and they are very important. If you don't already know, you can use your social media to hashtag Missing Poster Monday, hashtag the missing people, and that helps push their hashtags out, and that way it all kind of stays grouped together. So like if you go on Twitter and you hashtag Team Vladek, it's gonna pull up posts, anything that's interacted with that post of a hashtag. So we do know they work, and I do encourage that you use those. JC, welcome in. Welcome in, Fuzzy Pup. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bethany is like a warrior. She's go, 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 go. Guys, want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the bell, watch for notifications. I will be having Bethany on the channel. We were supposed to do it last weekend, but we are hopefully going to do it either tomorrow or sometime this week. She has a lot on her plate. She's a very busy woman, and she's her brother's warrior for advocacy. So very honored to have her here on the channel. And we're going to talk about Vladek's story and bring that to you guys. And so that way we always like to give the missing a voice. And we love to hear from the family because we know that it brings the human side to these people. And I know you guys love me and you love me up here ranting and raving, but it's always nice to have the family come in and talk about their missing loved one. I always say something, say something. It's very important because, you know, the tiniest tip could be the big tip that brings somebody home, and that's all they want. They just want answers. And no, JC, this was not for Sebastian. It was for Vlad Castle, missing out of Orlando, Florida. He's been missing since November the 6th of 2021. This is a missing case that I'm very close to because I'm a local here, and I work with his sister and family, and they've become family. We went and had an amazing lunch with them. We went to Four Rivers Barbecue. It was really good. So it was really nice to be able to sit and eat. And hopefully these pictures will come through, and I'll show you guys some cool pictures. Let's see, is this them? No, I don't think so. Oh, my signal, you guys know my swamp signal over here. So hopefully it'll load somewhere because I send them to myself on Facebook and email and everything else. So it's Team Vladek. Thank you again. Like, it was a beautiful vigil. Thank you for being there. I appreciate you coming out and hearing Vladek's story and meeting the family, and of course being there to support one and only mom as well. It was nice to have you there. It was very nice to have all you guys there that came out and supported the channel. And supported Vladek's family. Yes, she did go live on TikTok after the visual. She did. I've been here trying to like upload stuff and get stuff transferred over this evening. So I did not see her live on TikTok. As many of you guys know, I'm not good with TikTok, so I tried. And I actually found my way on panel on Bethany's TikTok at like the end of the live the other night because I'm not a TikToker. And I like call Minnie and be like, hey, how did I do this? Thank you, Storm, for coming in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. And thank you, Doodle. It's my Queen of Links right there. Love Doodlebug. Let's get all them links in chat. If you guys are not subbed up to Doodle, Wisdom, Diego, ArcticFox, Crime Times, MamaBear, Molly, these are all great creators and amazing human beings that I love with all my heart and soul. So please, please make sure that you're subbed up to everybody, because a lot of really good channels and missing advocates. Southern Girl True Crime, she does a lot of missing cold cases and different things. of that nature. He said, sorry guys, I'm not really active in chat tonight. I got a bunch of projects backed up on me. You stay busy, sir. TikTok is very confusing. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second. TikTok is very confusing. I had no idea what I was doing, but thank goodness I have my very own IT guy that I was able to reach out to and say, hey, can you help them out? Because I cannot figure out how to do this TikTok thing. And I was kind of freaking out a little bit because I really wanted to go up and I couldn't figure out how to go up. Well, lo and behold, you have to be on your phone. So it helped once I finally got the app to download on my phone and cooperate, and I was able to participate at the end of the TikTok. The visual is also streamed on TikTok, but my understanding is that it does disappear after the live. Gabby's mom also streamed the visual on Gabby Petito Foundation's YouTube channel as well, and the Facebook, I believe, is where else it was streamed at. That Gabby's mom streamed that as well. They're the only platform that can take your money and still not give you directive. That's funny. Sorry guys, I know it's a nasty habit. It's a nasty habit. I don't know why they don't. I really wanted to share these photos, so hopefully eventually it will cooperate with me and send these photos to myself so I can share them with you guys. Let me see if I can do this again. See if we just send them a few at a time, what happens. Maybe we can get them to come through that way. Sorry, guys. I do have a rhyme or reason for this live tonight. And like I said, it kind of goes hand in hand with Vladek. So how I found Vladek is I'm local here in Orlando, and I saw his case, missing person, and starting to interact with some really good people on Twitter. And that's how I found Bethany. And I reached out to Bethany and was like, hey, you know, I'm a YouTube creator. I'm new at this. I'm learning, but I'd really like to help. Would you mind if I made a video? And I made a video for Vladek. And then me and her really, over the years, have really hit it off. And I actually met an amazing advocate named Vern. And I know you guys have all heard me talk about Vern and shout Vern out and how much I love Vern and respect him dearly. So for those of you guys that don't know, Vern Gilbert is an amazing advocate that does so much for the missing, and he runs billboard campaigns and was the main person that was running blip campaigns before it came over here to YouTube and became like a hot topic. You're going on your first search tomorrow. Wow, JC, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. If you don't mind putting in the chat who you're searching for, that would be awesome. Yeah, don't go alone. That's not a good idea. And always make sure somebody has your location or knows your location. So when I had first started interacting with Vern Gilbert on Twitter, he had put up a blip billboard for Vladek and organizing your vehicles. That's cool. Like I said, still make sure that somebody has your location. That's very, very important. I earned that smoke. I did really good tonight. I did really good. I went several hours with that one. Tyler Goodrich here in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm sitting here working on a PlayStation 3 and putting together a model kit. Well, we love you for being here. Mike says, my monsters, Gabby's sisters, and mom melted my heart. The girls were so cute. Like, if the pictures will ever load, I will share with you guys. Bethany has an emotional support dog. He is amazingly adorable. And I got some good pictures of him, and he was the mascot there. He was on the live as well. You can see him rocking his Vladek shirt. Yeah, and Vern is a very good egg, and I love Vern dearly, and I got sidetracked there, but I'm going to pull back up what I was going to, yeah, he is such a sweetheart and smart. Like he had lunch with us, and then he came out there and helped hand out flyers and have advocacy for Vladek, and love the pups. I'm sorry I wasn't home to watch your live earlier. I watched. Thank you so much, Alicia. And don't ever be sorry, honey. Real life comes first. And I appreciate it if you're a replay crew or if you're, you know, and do you have a link where we can order a Vladek shirt? I will get you a link, Doodle, and I will send it to you. And I will also put it in the description on the live there. I know there is one. I can probably dig for it. Remind me to look that up. Let me remove this from the studio because it's probably messing with my signal. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So this is the front, and I'll show you guys the back. I'm freezing. Like, it was really nice out there, but I was frozen. My bones done got cold, y'all. And then, let's see if I can do this without. And there's the back of it. And these are his flyers. And I know I've sent some to some of you guys. I have plenty more, and I have ones that are laminated as well. And I have cards that I'll send as well if you guys want those. And I'm out of cups right now, but I do have channel stickers. So I can also include those, as well as a thank you for posting flyers, handing them out, sticking them up in your local businesses, you know, whatever you're able to do. I'm a big fan of the little cards like I showed you guys. I love taking these and sticking them everywhere. Like, even if one person sees it, it may be that one person that has that tip that we need to bring him home. I will tell you guys one thing that was so beautiful tonight was that the new detective on Vladek's case actually showed up to the vigil tonight, and not only did he show up, he wore his Vladek shirt. So that was really amazing of him to be there and actually, you know, support the family and rock that awesome advocacy shirt. And Mike said, I was thankful I didn't have to pee, or it would have been game over and chilling there. It was a bit chilly, and the bathrooms were like a half a mile away. So if you had to pee, did like me and held it till you got home, and then like bolted in the house, like stand, everything, like running in the house. Wisdom, she put hers in truck stops. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you, Wisdom. Alicia says that's awesome. I lost you. That's what awesome is. Nice when there's a good one. There's some really amazing law enforcement just never talked about. Yeah, absolutely. And I even gave him a shout out on the live tonight that I did at the vigil. Because that's like, and like I told Vlad's mom and Bethany and even Joe, Vlad's other sister, and both of his sisters, I told him, I said, it's amazing to have that detective that cares enough to be there and to do the legwork, because we see in so many of these families where you don't get that. They're overworked, they're underpaid, and they have way too many cases. And I think that's where, yeah, the open air across the water. Absolutely. Wisdom, yeah, before next vacation, I really need to get stocked up on cards and flyers, especially when we drive. You know, if you, SRB, if you want to send me a private message, I can send you some flyers. I think I still have some shipping envelopes. If not, I'll grab some when I'm in town. and I'll send you flyers. Like I said, I'm out of cups right now, but as soon as I re-up on cups, I usually send a flyer and a cup out with the flyers so you can put sweet tea in them, or, you know, you can put your water or coffee or whatever, you know, you would like to do. Dago showed his cup a couple of times. I know Duo has a cup that she got from Drifty, who makes my cups, and then I'd send her one with the flyers as well. They're really good cups. You guys see me a lot with mine. Mine's got the big foot on it. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but it says Mind of Monsters. See something, say something on it. This one's a one of a kind. Usually the ones I send out are the ones that have the channel logo on them, or the investigators. So look like this. Or like True Crime Junkie. These are stickers. So these are two of the designs, which we have a bunch of different designs. I'm not sure what I'll have her make this time. The girls on down the water taking pics. Yeah. Ooh. College kids. It's that reflection pond is where a lot of the college kids take their photos. Like when we first got there and we were setting up, there was a kid that like shot off one of those confetti bombs, and you know, living in Orlando, I'm gonna say I jumped a little bit because it's a little unnerving when you hear something like that. I can spread this around. I have friends and family in Orlando, especially in the area. I used to live there and shopped at Waterford. Like the Waterford Lakes is actually one of the places that he'd love out. So that would be amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Storm Sherry. And if you guys don't want physical flyers, you can screenshot them or download them from my community wall, my Twitter. They're in my Discord. If not, send me a DM, an email, and I will get them over to you however we need to get them to you. I'm not sure, Mike. I'm not sure. I hope so. Probably gonna miss it, but what I can do is I can reach out to Bethany, because I know she got all the camera guys and the reporters information, and see if she will post the links of the different channels. I know Welsh 2 channel 6, we had like 5 show up, so I don't want to misquote on who all was there tonight. PJ's in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. Wisdom says she loves her cup. I'm glad you do, honey. I love Wisdom's cup. Wisdom cup is actually not channel logo. It was a special cup that we made for her. Okay, sounds great, Mom. We're on the Ohio drive through the Gulf. Yes, please reach out and I will get you. Doodle says she loves her cups. I will definitely get you out some, specifically in that area. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Stormy. I appreciate that. And again, thank you guys for all being here tonight. It means the world to me. You guys are awesome. Doodle. Hopefully the stream's not breaking up too bad. Here in the country, we have hoedowns. In the city, they yell, "Get hoedown." It's all about location. I love you guys. I will definitely keep you in the loop. I don't think that woman sleeps. She's much like me. Sleep is for the weak. So I will message her after the live and see if I can't get that information. And if not, I will send me a message, PJ, and I'll get you a cup up there. I have an investigator cup somewhere, guys. But my dad owns an antique store, and I pick for him. So I honestly don't know what I did with it, because you guys see all this. Those are all antiques and whatnot that are going to my dad whenever I get up there. I have one somewhere. That's so bad. I have no idea where I stuck it, because I've got Christmas gifts and antiques and everything that's all heading that way. Much love, Runaway. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that's willing to help out. I really, really, really appreciate it. I love picking. I really do. Like I love picking. We Goodwill pick, and like sometimes we find stuff that's like unique and like something you may never ever see anywhere else. And then sometimes we find like really cool stuff. Like I'll show you guys this. So I have an autistic sister that is obsessed with pirate ships. So I actually found this, and it's got little anchors hanging off of it. So I find stuff like this. And then you have stuff like the Santa Claus back here. Hopefully she doesn't come in the live because that's a Christmas gift. And then this is a Christmas gift. All kinds of cool stuff. And then sometimes I find antiques that are like rare antiques. So this is a squirrel. You guys see the squirrel? But he's a nutcracker. And he's cast iron. So he's an antique. And of course the little wooden bowl is an actual little tree. So how cool is that? And look, don't have one anymore, but my little ducks are hanging out in there because they're part of it. And then of course you got my baby Yoda back here rocking Joe's body bags. All right. Let me get back up here where I was at. Let's see, where was I at? You love the pirate ship? I did too. I really thought it was really cool. And my sister apparently loves pirate ships, so yeah, I find all kinds of cool stuff. Like it's all like piled up everywhere because a lot of it's breakable, so it gets stuck in different spots so that way it doesn't get knocked over or anything. Like this case behind me is like, it's like stuffed with different things. Like I'll show you guys something else really cool. So this is a music box. It's from the 70s. And like it's got the little, and then the parts are on the inside. So I gave like $4 this. It's worth like 100. So it's just unique little things. And then this is called milk glass. And what's really cool about milk glass is if you put a black light on it and it glows really, really bright, it's because it has uranium in it. So that's kind of, so I find all kinds of cool things. All kinds of nifty little things at the Goodwill. Let's see, this may be a dumb question about Smoosh, but he could be anywhere. Yes, he could be anywhere. He is, he was a Marine. He was honorably discharged, and he had been talking about wanting to go live off the grid. So yes, he can be anywhere. He loved to walk. He loves to start up conversations with people. So yeah, he could be anywhere. So like I said, it doesn't matter where you're hearing the sound of my voice. If you want flyers, if you need a way to get them, download them, and I'll make sure the link tree and everything is in here. They actually have a website for him. It has all of his information, body cam footage. He was last seen, verified last seen on body cam footage. That's where, no, this picture is actually a snip from the body cam footage. I love antiques too. I can't go to an antique shop without breaking the bank. Yeah, I don't go to antique shops. I pick Goodwills because antique shops are what they have, and I'm trying to fill an antique shop. So, Sergeant Smellgood, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for your service. You are a rock star. Milk glass is very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I would love your house. Oh, I love antiques. Like, it's so bad, guys. You can see it, but like this used to be like my YouTube setup. But like had all my cool stuff and all my YouTube stuff, like my Surviving the Survivor coffee cup that I got from Joel, and I got my wiener dog hanging out in the corner over there, and then in here, and then I've got like this. It's like blood splatter. Probably really hard to see on camera. That I haven't done anything with yet because it's all filled with antiques right now for Dad's shop. And then, it's Mom, so There's always a Bigfoot hanging out somewhere. Because you guys know how I feel about Bigfoot. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all being here. I really, 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 really do. You have a few milk glass vases. Some of them are worth a lot of money. And carnival glass, too. I've got a piece of carnival glass in here, too. Carnival glass is really worth a big piece of money if you can find carnival glass. Or a McCoy, like McCoy ceramics, are worth a lot of money, too. Lighting the way PJ says, I have a co-op where my dad sells Lionel trains. I love antiques too. I have since I was a little girl. I won't give my money to Goodwill. The only reason we do is because the town that we live in, like the part of town that we live in, we have a really good one. And like I find a lot of really nice stuff in there because people, it's Florida, so they don't, they maybe somebody might have passed away or whatever the case is, and they just donate everything to Goodwill. I mean, we found a megalodon tooth, and I'm not even kidding you. I don't have it here. It's in Kentucky at Dad's shop now, but you find the weird, the neatest stuff. Yeah, they had a big setup at CrimeCon for him, but there was so much I didn't get to all the booths. I get it. Like when we went to CrimeCon, of course, it was right after he had his wreck, so he was still in his wheelchair, and I didn't buy the 3-day tickets because I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to handle all 3 days. So we just did Sunday tickets, and we ended up meeting a lot of people. And of course, I made my way around to Bethany, and Whitney Stitch with Voices for the Voiceless had a booth, and I met a bunch of people. I met Mac there, Cheryl Mac McCollum. I met Brian Enton. I met Gabby's brother and some other family. I met a bunch of people. I don't even remember who all. Isn't that bad? It was a lot of fun, though, like learning about different cases. And I actually walked up to a booth. And when we walked up to this booth, and this is going to sense in a minute, when we walked up to this booth, my old man, many of you guys know him as Mr. Sunshine. Craig's his name. He walked up, and a flyer was laying there, and he was like, "Baby, isn't this one of your cases?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And the people that were running the booth were like, "Did you leave this here?" Da, da, da. And I was like, "No, I didn't leave that there, but I'm one of the advocates that's working with her family." And I actually drove to Auburndale to film her billboard, because when people do donate to the billboards that we run on our side, that Vern runs, that I help with, or I might bring to Vern, or whatever the case may be, if they're around me, or if I can get somebody that's in that area to go get footage, we always like to show that footage to show how the blips work, that they are working, and that your donations, if you choose to donate, is going to a blip board. Because we all know that in the day and times that we live in, you have some people that choose to grift and make money off of missing cases, which is highly disgusting, but it happens. Yeah, I did too, Wisdom. Always had a train going under the Christmas tree. Here's my Twitter. If you need to send me an email, my email, Nightbot drops it in the chat as well. Fangirling. Yeah, it was really, really neat to meet a lot of really cool, like I met a lot of really cool people. I met Bob Mata, and of course Joel and his wife, the COE of Surviving the Survivor. I don't even know who all. JLR, I walked up behind him and said, "Jonathan." It was pretty funny. He was live. Scared shit out of him. He looked scared. He spun around and was like, "I know you." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm sure you do know me. I'm T90 over here in the corner, but a lot of people know me. You can't forget Mom." Mr. Sunshine is a great guy, and thank you so much, Mike, for saying that. He's usually my chauffeur. He's usually my cameraman. But As many of you guys know, he was in a tragic accident, and this morning he woke up and could not use his right leg. So we went and had lunch with everybody at the Advocates and Vladek's family, and then he came home and chilled out for a little while, and then got back over there just in time for the family to speak and everybody to speak. And Gigi, Pretty Lies and Alibis, Lord Jordan, and I don't even know who all. Guys, if you listen to the live, there was a bunch of advocates that couldn't be there. Lighting the Way Home, that did recording clips and sent them to Bethany, and the Bethany played those as well over the speaker. I didn't speak tonight because I was trying to man the live and watch him too. Yes, there are too many grifters. It is very sad. I don't know. I'm behind. Y'all know I stay behind in chat. Yeah, I did. I walked up behind him and I was like, Jonathan. And he was like, spun around. He was like, I know you. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure you do. And then little turd blocked me on Twitter. It's a whole different story. There's my far Q. Hi, babe. Hope you're doing well this evening. She says, I'd fan girl for Candace DeLong and ask her to tell me bedtime stories about women who kill. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, he's moving around now. I might be able to call him over here, get over here and stick his head in the camera long enough to say hi to y'all. Yeah, he's coming over here to say hi for just a second. Come on. I bought Twister so you could watch it tonight. Y'all see that? It's called coercing. It's a stick your head in the camera. He's awesome. He's a keeper, I reckon. Southern Gal's still hanging out in here with us tonight. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for coming in. Alicia says, hey, Mr. Mom. Wisdom says, hello, Mr. Sunshine. Far says hello. Well, she says, hey. It froze. Oh, no. I might have to turn my camera off. He made it freeze, y'all. So for those of you that are new to the channel, lurking in the bushes, these quotes that come up on the screen, I actually write those and put them in a Nightbot because I always like to keep the stream positive because a lot of these cases do get really heavy. So I always like to make sure that that's positive and that we still have that positive influence. All right, guys. So I get super sidetracked really easy. So I'm going to turn my camera off and I'm actually going to pull up a different screen, and this is going to be a little bit different than what you guys are used to me doing, but this is for a very, very important reason. And listening and watching the ball game. Is it a good game? I hope so. As a reason she swears. Look, my autocorrect hates me. If y'all have ever seen me type in chat, like with my phone, it's like I probably didn't mean half the shit that it typed, but it happens. And please, if you haven't already, leave some DNA on that like button. It's much, very, very, very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Okay, so this profile that you see on your screen is Vernon Gilbert's profile. He is on Twitter. He is an amazing advocate, an amazing human being. He is a great human, and I'm honored to know him and have him be a part of my life. He would have been there with us tonight, but I'm going to get into the reason he wasn't there with us tonight, and that's part of the reason why we're having this live tonight, why I said it was a special edition, because This is not a normal live. Normally I do decompressions on the weekends, but this is a more important cause than a decompression stream, since we did have Roanoke and the amazing lights of Brown Mountain last night with Dago. This is a different reason tonight. So Tawny Whip, missing out of Auburndale, Florida. This is the billboard that I went to film while Mr. Sunshine was in the hospital. He was in and out of surgeries. He just got his 4th surgery. He was pretty well in and out of it. They had him medicated heavily. So I went ahead and drove across Florida to Auburndale to film her billboard. Her aunt does a lot of advocating for her case as well. JLR did go down there. There is a video. You guys can watch it if you want to. I just forgot it. Doug from Northport also has a video where he interviewed her boyfriend as well. And I have a couple of lives and videos about her as well. So this is Vern's Twitter. Vern is an amazing human being and a great advocate. Vern does van life. And he would have been here with us tonight. However, he spends time with his grandbabies and his family. And he travels and searches for missing people. And he travels and hands out flyers and has the Boots on the Ground flyer campaign, which is where you post a flyer or one of the cards for a missing person and take a picture of it. And you can either post it on your own social media or you can send it to me and I will post it on social media. And it's kind of a thing for awareness. So he also does a lot with the blip billboards. He's actually how I learned about the blip billboards. So if it hadn't been for Vern, I would not have been able to get the blip billboard put up for Ellen Greenberg. And I would not been able to get billboards put up for Michaela Standridge. He actually had two of those, or they're it would have been considered 4 because it was two-sided billboards for Michaela Standridge missing out of Washington State. There are a couple of missing young people that we've had billboards up that have been found, so I choose not to use their names on live. So many billboards. But the reason that I'm sharing Vern tonight is because Vern lives van life, and it also makes him able to go and travel and search for missing people and do the advocacy that he needs to do. And he's also been a huge voice for Sebastian. And Vern, when many of you guys know that follow the true crime world, that Sebastian and Maddie went missing on the same day, Madeline Soto. So I was covering Madeline Soto hot and heavy because the alert for her came across my old man's phone. Vern generally does Twitter spaces on Sundays, and we were in a Twitter space, and that's how I found out about Sebastian missing. And Vern put up a billboard for Sebastian. We had it running for a while. That was the main reason that I had called into Terry Lynn's channel and spoke to Seth myself personally and found out if there were other areas or other states that we could put billboards in, because we know when it comes to these missing cases, they can be anywhere in the world. So this is where he shared Petito Foundation's live from the vigil tonight. I'll click on that and see if it's up yet, because it did private after the live. This post here is the reason for the special edition live tonight. So this is after talking to a very kind-hearted woman last night. I'm going to break down and ask for help. I absolutely hate this, but the perfect storm has came into my world and left me stranded in Atlanta, Georgia. After 2 weeks of sitting in the same place, changing the fuel pump, the filter, the fuel regulator, and several sensors, the engine with new parts, nothing has resolved the issue. It still will not start. I was able to get a diagnosis this morning, and I really believe it's correct. Problem being, the main computer that commands both the engine and the transmission has gone bad. I've spent my emergency fund replacing everything mentioned above. New computer plus the long distance tow is going to be way more than I have. The local police have been pressing me to get it moved, and I fear they will eventually impound my home. If you can help in any way, please DM me. I'm on the south side of Atlanta, Georgia. I know a lot of you guys are not on Twitter, so this is why I'm going to do this tonight. And if you're an OG to the channel, if you're new to the channel, I generally do not take donations. I have taken donations one time in the history of this channel, and that was for Ellen Greenberg's billboard. Because since his accident, I am the only one working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my Cash App in the comments here, and it's also going to be in the description of the live. If you can help, it would be greatly appreciated. If you can't help, believe me, I totally understand. But Vern is an amazing human being that does a lot for these families, and it was heartbreaking for him not to be able to be there tonight. But he has broken down in his home that he uses to advocate for missing people, to search for missing people, to spread awareness for missing people. And he is roughly about $400 short of his goal to be able to get his home, his transportation fixed, so we can put this advocate back on the road and make sure that the local police do not tow his vehicle, because he is such an essential part of the missing community. And I love this man dearly. And you guys know that if it's coming from me, it's coming from the heart. And also know that Vern does not ask for donations. Just like myself, my channel is not monetized. The only time it takes donations is if someone wants to. I thought I tweeted this back out. I know I did. I quoted it. That's why it shows it like that. They updated Twitter. But he takes donations for people that want to help keep the blip billboards going. So the reason, if you're on Twitter and you haven't seen a lot of Vern being present, he's really been going through it. And I'm going to scroll his Twitter here so you guys can see that this man is amazing advocate. This is Bethany's short that she did for Vladek. I have it on the second screen, so I don't think you guys are going to get audio from it. But the closed caption does come up at the bottom. Again, he would have been there tonight, but he's stranded. So that's the reason that I'm asking for help for Vern, because he's a very good friend of mine and an amazing human. And I'd really like to get him back down here to Florida. He has done a lot of work for Vladek's case and many other cases. He goes into the unhoused communities and searches boots on the ground and does anything that he can to help the missing. So this actually fell asleep and missed the spaces, which I feel really bad about. He also works very close with Steve Fisher. Many of you guys know him as SF Investigates. This was Steve's post about Vladek, about the visual tonight. This is the picture that's on my shirt. This is a still shot from the body camera footage. Of course, this is the post from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, who have been amazing absolutely amazing with keeping his case out there. There's another post. Of course, my internet has went down. Let me, while that's loading, I'm going to go back through here. Autocorrect is very annoying. Let's see, I'm behind in chat too, guys, so I'm catching up. Southern Gal True Crime. I'm watching Georgia and Tennessee. Oh, Bulldogs and the Balls. I hate chatting on my phone. It always messes me up. I think I've heard of her case, but not super familiar. So that's another heartbreaking case. DJ Byrne is awesome. Byrne is an amazing human being, and I love him dearly. And guys, I'll be totally honest with you. I would send him the $400 myself, and I wouldn't be asking for any kind of community outreach, but I spent $2,000 today to get the Mustang back. And being the only one working, it like drained me from being able to help with the full balance of what he's needing to get unstuck in Georgia. You're not familiar with Vern. Vern doesn't do YouTube, so he will not come on a channel. And the reason he doesn't come on a channel is because he does do a lot of searching for missing people. And I hate to call it undercover, but pretty much that's what it is. That's the reason he does not have the silhouettes, because he does a lot of work. So that's why you have the silhouettes here. So I'm going to turn my camera back off because it's lagging my internet. There's Namus. Thank you so much. Sounds like a Nissan. Hopefully that will, I don't know what's going on with that. Well, I'm going to let it load. I'm going to stop sharing it and let it load, because I think that's why it stopped, because the internet's dragging. Yeah, it is terrible. And that is my Cash App. If you choose or can donate to that Cash App, it will go straight to Vern, and I will screenshot and send you proof that anything that is donated went straight to him to get him unstuck on the south side of it. So I appreciate anybody that is willing or able to help. It's definitely appreciated. What is his Twitter? I barely use it, but I'd like to follow him. I will drop his Twitter link in the chat. Sometimes he comes into chat, but I don't want to put out his name because he likes to be anonymous. He's stranded on the south side of Atlanta, and because his van that, like I said, he actually resides in and uses to search for missing people is broken down. Vladek has been missing. Yes, thank you, Alicia. Vladek has been missing since November the 6th of 2021. You're still here? Well, thank you for still being here, sir. Yes. $2,000 is what I spent on the car today, because it was leaking from every possible oil gasket there is on the vehicle. And like I said, that is the only reason that I am asking for help to help Vern. You know him from Twitter. I was on Twitter before YouTube. I was on Twitter back when Twitter very first started many years ago, and I never really used it. I think like one tweet on there. To be honest, now it's buried under thousands. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll see it's buried under thousands. But once I started working with missing, I really started using Twitter a lot, and I actually love Twitter a lot. There's MetaMom. Thank you so much for coming in. This is Vern's Twitter link. guys can follow him on Twitter. He is, again, an amazing human being that does a great work for the missing. Let's see, is it still loading over there? Is the TV still down? Nothing's loading on this side. We have like the ultimate swamp signal out here, y'all. I'm just getting a replay restart thing. Replay restart. Let me close out some of these tabs. That might help. Close out some of the tabs. Okay, so the link that I'm fixing to drop in chat, this is the Gabby Petito Foundation, and this is where they stream Vladek's vigil tonight. So please, guys, go over there and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment that Mind of Monsters sent you over. Hashtag Team Vladek, please and thank you. Oh, it sounds like it came back on. You know what, Mike? It totally slipped my mind what kind of van it is. He sent me a picture of it a while back. I cannot remember. I can find out, though. I can find out and let you know. I can definitely find out and let you know. Madam Mom, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, I'm just going to pull this up on the screen. This is my Cash App. If you choose to donate, it will go straight to Vern so we can get him out of the south side of Atlanta and back boots on the ground searching for missing people. Because, again, he is an amazing human being. I love him dearly. And I'd really like to get him back to doing what he loves and that's here in the missing community. Because he is a rock star. And a lot of people, you know, he's very much respected in the community, and I miss him being around. And I mean, he does so much work. So this is the billboard that we had up for Sebastian. I'm going to pull this up here so you guys can see what it looked like. Vern creates the billboard. So this was the board that we had up for Sebastian. And of course, it has the Sumner County Sheriff and 1-800-TBI find on it, because that's where your tips should go. And then here's Summer. He was working on Summer's case as well. We actually had a billboard up for Summer as well. And that's a whole different story. If you know, you know. But she is still missing as well, out of Rogersville, Tennessee. We're just going to creep through some of his photos here. Gonna creep his photos. While those are loading, see if I can get this feed to come back up. Missing poster Mondays, generally when Vern's able to get good signal. He posts a lot of photo or flyers for missing poster Mondays. He's worked a lot with Janice. That's another missing case that needs a lot of attention as well. Can't think if these will load. We might have a picture of the van in here. Here you go. It says OFFS. We all know what that means. Driving down the interstate through Atlanta, and all of a sudden it sounded like a shotgun went off. There was a horrible rattling noise and went limp off the exit, made it to a gas station. Started to investigate, found a spark plug blew, the engine block, and here I said at 11:30. That was at October 24th. So you guys can see some of the photos from his van. I'm certainly not a mechanic, but it doesn't look like the cylinder head is damaged. Maybe get a better look at daylight. I would text my mechanic back in Indiana, but most likely won't know until the morning. There's a picture of the spark plug. There's a video. That's not good. So the only reason I'm showing you guys is because I want you guys to know that this is for real. A reason that I'm asking for Vern, because I'd really like to get him back to doing what he does best and what he loves, and that's helping with families and helping with missing people. Let me know in Discord whenever you can. I sure will, hun. I surely will. Everybody saying hello to MetaMom, beautiful MetaMom. Peggy, welcome in, my love. You're late, was on the phone. You're perfectly fine. We appreciate you being here. Just showing up and showing out. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Mike says, I have 2 parts vans for Ford and Chevy. Yes, the computer is what he needs. There's Paige coming in hot. Welcome in, Paige. Doodlebug. Let me pull this up, and I think I have to move it over here. So let me switch out my sharing so you guys will actually have share. So we're going to share in window, and I'm not going to pull live. Please, guys, go over and show some love. I'll drop the link again. Let me do that before I play it, because I do want to get her. Let's get her up there. 900 and some odd subscribers on YouTube. They have a huge Twitter following, but this is the Gabby Petito Foundation official page, or I'm sorry, YouTube page. It's getting late, guys. So let's get her subs, as many subs as we can possibly get. It was beautiful for her to take time and to drive up here and come and be at the vigil and be there for Bethany and the family. And it was really, really amazing. So I'm not going to play her whole live, just a piece of it here.
We are here for Vladek Castle. I'm so sorry I had the first live that I set up, so I'm just going live here. Just sit tight. We're going to get started really soon. I'm just going to play this for a second. All right. Please be patient. Jim here doing an interview. There's a bunch of people here ready to go.
I don't want to share her whole life. I would appreciate you very, very, very much. if you would go over and subscribe to the Gabby Petito Foundation's YouTube channel, follow her on Twitter, follow them on Twitter. They do a lot with missing cases as well. And they're amazing human beings. And I'm honored to be able to have given Gabby's mom a hug. And I met her brother at CrimeCon. So it's an honor, absolute honor. And it looks like none of my pictures are going to cooperate. I may have to pull them up on the MacBook and do it that way. I may have to share them to the MacBook because it doesn't look like anything wants to cooperate tonight. Electronics are stubborn. Let me go through on the mic. I put it in my chat. I missed it. I missed it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many missing. Absolutely, Peggy. There's way too many missing people. Absolutely way. The 5.4 trash on. Oh, Wisdom must have found it. Or are you talking about through the pictures? Damn, Mike, you are good, sir. Thank you so much, Alicia, for subbing. Like when I seen how many subs they had over there, I was like, oh, we got to get some subs over here, man. We got to get her subbed up. Let's get them numbers up. Hello, Matahari. Thank you so much for coming in. Paula, thank you for joining us tonight. Took your sleeping meds, man. I'm not going to type anymore. Just letting you know I'm here. I love you, honey. You're fine. Thank you for being here. I always love it, love it, love it. Love you too, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here. Timmy's Legacy. If you guys are not subbed up Timmy's Legacy, Doodle, if you want to drop the link in chat, please, please do, ma'am. There's Drifty. Thank you for coming in. Gabby's parents are amazing. Absolutely awesome. So much love. I'm cutting in and out. Let's take off the camera. Mike says there's not many vans that blow sparks, so unfortunately. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, let me see. Because I know. Let me see. I'm not sure who this message is from. Okay. I love this man. So he says, it is a 2000 Ford shuttle bus converted to a motorhome. Mike. If you're still in here, Mike. If not, I will put this in Discord. And that way you will have that as well in the Discord, since I was cutting in and out and I don't want to be cutting in and out. And I appreciate you offering to help. That is amazing. You're a rock star. Thank you, Mike. Again, thank you for being there tonight at Vladek's Vigil. It meant the world to me to have you there. It was amazing to get to meet you in person. Like it's great whenever I get to meet people, and it, you know, it brings that human connection. Just like when I, you know, we stream and we talk about these families, it brings that human connection where I get to put an actual face to the person, to the voice, to the amazing people that we work with here on this platform or on Twitter or on Discord or however we interact. It's amazing to meet you guys. Yeah, me too, PJ. That's why I said let's get her up there. Let's get them up. I want to see them at least over 1,000 if we can. I'm also going to make sure that channel link is in the description as well. Yep, 5.4. Perfect. Thank you, Mike. You're awesome. Thank you so much. You can hit me up in Discord, and what I'll do is I'll text you too. And that way, because a lot of time I can't get Discord on my phone because I've locked myself out of it. I don't know what I've done. I need to video chat Minnie and see. Hopefully I'm not doing it too bad. Hopefully it's not buffering like super crazy bad. So jealous you guys got to meet each other. I would love to meet all you guys. We really need to do a meet and greet. Like we really, really do. We need to find somewhere medium in the United States and just meet and greet and all come together and be able to put faces and voices in with the wonderful people that we work with. Doodlebug's a rock star. I love Doodlebug. It's so nice to be able to meet people, and that's why I really enjoyed going to CrimeCon. And like it's really important when it's local, it's local to me, or if I'm in a different state, because I do travel to Kentucky. I have family up there, you guys know that. And I get to meet a family in between. Or, and a lot of times if you're an advocate, and I know I have a couple of people that are advocates here in the chat as well, you spend hours on the phone with these families, or, you spend hours on the phone with other advocates, and you really become close to these people. Like they really become a part of your family, and they really become people that are important to you. It is a 6.8 V10 engine, Mike. And I'm also going to drop that in Discord as well, sir. So I'm going to blow up your Discord for a second here, sir. It was really beautiful tonight. It was a great turnout. And like I said, the reason for the live tonight is Vern, and being able to get him the much needed help to get him back on this side of the equator so he can get back to doing the amazing work that he does. I'm going to drop this again because I'm sure it's ran up in chat. This is my Cash App that's going to drop. And again, you guys know that if you're OGs to the channel, if you're new to the channel, this is not something I normally do, but it is very important, very, very important to me. And I love Vern dearly. And I would really like to be able to help him out any way that I can. And I know I'm not going to be able to help much financially. So I want to be able to help him any way that I can. And I know I have an amazing community. And like I said, if you can, please donate. If you can't, I totally understand. And I still love you for being here. Just, I'm not typing anymore. You're fine, Matahari. You don't have to type. We all know you're here, sweet love. We all know you're here. Alicia, then we can have other girls driving the east, the west, and all hook up. Right? We can get a party bus and post missing flyers all down the side of the windows and have big stacks of them to hand out to people. I would love that. You guys let me know if I have to go north or south. Gotcha. Wisdom's in South Carolina. We can all go hang out with Wisdom. Yes, get some much needed rest. Sorry, on the laptop, I have to deal with what I'm doing. You're fine. You're fine. Don't ever apologize, Barb. We love you dearly. We love you so much. Colorado, no car, don't drive. We're all going to meet. Right. So we'll have to video chat Far because she is across the pond and in Australia. So it would be kind of hard to meet with her. But we do love Far dearly. She is a part of my family as well. She's just an amazing human being, and I love Far. And Far is actually one of my very first mods outside of Minnie. So she has a special place in my heart and my family, and the kids all love her dearly. Doodle's going to drive the party bus. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I haven't had a drink. It would be messy. Yeah, I haven't had a drink in 5 years, so I tend not to drink anymore. But we can still party and have a good time. We can have us a good old time. I love Far too. We can set up a laptop and put her on FaceTime. That's what I'm saying. Yes, divide and conquer, y'all. That's what we do around here. Divide and conquer. Let's see. Sorry, guys. My phone's still going. I need to know nothing. Oh, Tater's lurking in the bushes, too. Yeah, the internet's going in and out. Well, thank you, sir, for lurking in my bushes. I appreciate it. Even though you are my child, you can hit that thumbs up. Please, sir, leave some touch DNA on that like button. Let's see. What did Mike say? What did I miss? Let's see. I'll bring vodka, tequila, and Southern Comfort. Oh, Lord. Fart is a rock star. Fart is amazing. Fart has actually brought me a lot of cases out of Australia that I've covered. And, you know, they have an amazing 60 minutes over there that's a lot different than our 60 minutes. Ooh, Doodle's going to cook us nice country dinner. No, alcohol. We love PJ. Lighting the way home. If you're not subbed up to PJ, what are you doing with your life? Everybody's in the Nightbot, but I don't go live. I haven't been live in a while, so I've actually forgotten what your guys' emojis are. Yeah, coffee. There you go. Ice cream and coffee. See, these are my fam right here, bringing in the ice cream and the coffee. Imagine me and a cup of coffee. I had coffee when we first got back from the vigil because I was frozen, and now I'm all like wired up on coffee, so I'm doing the sweet tea thing to kind of come down off the coffee. Because I won't sleep tonight if I drink much more coffee. I will not sleep tonight. I will be up and wired for sound. Yes, they do have an amazing 60 minutes over there. It's not as filtered as it is here in the States. I'd actually reached out to them about a case that Far had sent me and that I covered here on the channel, and tried to get them to cover that case. This is really frustrating. I really wanted to share these pictures with you guys, but they are not wanting to download. And I don't have my USB iPhone plug cord thingy, or I would zap them that way. And see, that's one thing about Twitter is I can't send them to myself there, but I've emailed them too. And that's still not working. Thank you guys again for all being here tonight and spending time with me. Minnie's still hanging out in here. He's a busy man. He stays busy. He's building computers and modding and doing all the things. He's doing all the things. This is really frustrating. I'm going to have to airdrop them, I guess, because nothing wants to send tonight. It's probably why my stream's cutting in and out, because my internet is not wanting to cooperate. Oh, you know what? They might have just come through my email while I'm rambling here. Lemon iced tea. That sounds divine. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Can I download all these at once? Yes, I can. Because my email that's in my description and that I give out publicly is my channel email. And I had to send them to my personal email. There is a handful of people that have my personal email, but I will be totally honest with you. If you send anything to my personal email, it will probably be 6 months before I see it. The best place to send me anything is through the channel email, because I probably won't see it. I don't know why it downloaded in a... Don't really want to dox my name, which I don't care. Will it let me show them like this? I've never had to do it like this before, guys, so I apologize. I'm a little sidetracked here. You know what? I can show them. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. There's our channel dog. She's got to come up and say hello to everybody. I had coffee late too. I stopped this afternoon and got coffee. Not a smart choice. I've had 2 cups of coffee later than I normally do. Let's see. It snowed here today, officially over winter. I need to move. I haven't seen snow in so long, y'all. It's crazy. Alicia says she's ready for the snow. Nope, you're not getting my tea. She is my little tea hound. I have an addiction to ice cream. I love ice cream. Hush, Lisa. Now Mr. wants ice cream. See what we've done? You hush, Lisa. Please. Matahari says, Alicia, just come get hers, right? Boy, let me tell you, it dropped to 60 last night, and I swear I sounded like a box of Rice Krispies around y'all. As long as it waits till after the 25th drive to Hazel downstate for oral surgery, I get nervous. Ooh. You should have seen me at work today. What was you doing at work today? Freezing? Think I'm going to start working on. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Doodle's probably already done it, but Doodle, if you haven't already, if you want to drop everybody's links in chat, I would greatly appreciate it. It's not bad if you don't have a far drive to go. I'm usually fine, but get used to it first. See, I almost don't want to say this, but it did get chilly here last night. It did. It did. Like when I was, I think I was talking about it on Dagos that I was wondering whether or not I should bring my cactuses in, because believe it or not, those cactuses have been alive for 2 years, and I am not a plant person. So I'm rather proud that I've not killed the cactuses. All right, guys. So I've got these photos. Let me see. Sorry, I had a text message. Sorry, let me text Bethany back real quick. Sorry, it'll be just a minute here. Sorry, guys. As many of you guys know, that it's very, very important work we do around here on these pots. Let's see. I took the dog out at 1 a.m. and a tank top was dancing. You sound like me taking the pit bull out last night. I was like out there going, come on, do your business. Let's go. Come on. It is 63 here, and I dare not go outside because I know it's freezing out there. Well, aside from freezing, I was in my natural element working on PCs and cleaning phones back to back. So you was staying warm working on electronics. Oh my lord. Barq said it's 7 Celsius. Negative Ghost Rider. I'm very proud of my cactuses. Very, very proud of my cactuses. It says bad news, Buster Brown. It feels like 41. It's 39. Woo. Ooh. 5C. Ooh. No. See, Mom done froze into a momsicle at that point. All right, so I'm going to pull up these pictures I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to try to do this without, I think I've got it scrolled up far enough that my name is not on there. So this was at Four Rivers Barbecue. So you got Bethany's best friend, Advocates for the Missing. This is Melissa and, well, no, this is Whitney and Melissa. And then there's me and the mister. And then Jim, Gabby Petito's family. This is Bethany's emotional support dog. He's freaking adorable and such a good boy. Such a good boy. And loving the fact that he was rocking the Vlad shirt tonight. The mascot for Team Vladek. This was during setup of the table. Because I always feel like it's important to show, like, to show anything that may not get caught in a live stream, especially at vigils when you do them at night. So I wanted to share this with you guys. And then, of course, there's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Very well trained. Very well trained. Just amazing. And it's Swamp Signal, guys, so it's going to take a minute to load. And then I wanted to get a picture of his shirt. And these are the bracelets and the little cards that I've showed you guys. The wind was not cooperating, so these candles didn't get lit tonight, madam. So I love these wagons. Side note, I want a wagon so bad. And every time we see one at Goodwill, it's like tore to pieces and they're super expensive. But I'd really love to have one because let me tell you, it was a sight to see me carrying all of our stuffs down there. But everybody had wagons and they're so handy dandy. And then these were the candles. And the girls brought green candy, which I thought was amazing. There was bottled water there for everybody. Plenty of flyers and information. The girls made flyer kits, so you could take a kit with flyers, stand out. There's his Marine photo. And then I'd put some family photos and photos of Vladek in frames with Bethany had asked me to do, just kind of put on the table. There was name tags. I forgot to put mine on, which the family all knows me. So, and it was so cute. Vlad's mom said the name tags were mainly for her, for everybody to wear a name tag. It's very important. So you can kind of see the fountain in this one. Beautiful. I wanted to get the full stretch of the table. Just to show that, I mean, and it was 2 tables actually. How amazing the setup was. There's the girls again, Advocates for the Missing. So that was amazing to have them there as well and have a chance to meet them. And that was Bethany setting up the mic. If you guys watched the live from tonight, you can see the family was speaking. And this is Bethany and her fiance and the pretty dog. Such a sweetheart. And this was just kind of a shot of before everybody got there. And we were all just kind of setting up and getting everything going. This is News Channel 2 and 6 that showed up. another shot kind of where we were at on the UCF campus, which was really cool of UCF to let us come out there and have the vigil tonight. Very much appreciative to them. Not sure why those are not showing. There we go. So this was the interview that when Bethany was doing the interview with Nose 2 and 6. And then this is Vladek's dad and his mom and Gabby's family when they did the interviews. And these are the girls. They kept slipping out of my pictures, out of my frame. So I grabbed them and was like, you got to stand still for a minute. And they're like me. They were like, we're used to being behind the camera. So I just tried to grab some pictures. And this was a picture of Bethany, me, and Mr. Sunshine. And, of course, the good boy. And we took that to send to Bethany. So I wanted to share those with you guys because it was really important for me to be there tonight and to be there with the family because, like I said, I love them dearly. They mean the world to me. And I just want to bring Vladek to anybody that I can and his story, along with Sebastian and Monkey and all of our missing, Harmony and Summer, and the list goes on and on. Cody, and I mean, you guys know I could go on and on and on. And I do realize that the intro does have Caleb still in there, and Caleb was found. He's no longer with us. May he rest in peace, and prayers for his family. Feels like Dump Shine's steak right now. He was so cute. Oh, God, he was adorable. 33. Oh, my Lord. Doodle, I love you, dear. Is a beautiful baby. So smart, too. Was very bribable with treats. So that was really awesome. And you guys see Girly here. She's decided to grace us with her presence. You know, she's the stream dog. I see her there. Her is the stream dog. Her's got to be up here. Doodle is hilarious. I love me some Doodle. And I know why she doesn't do this, and I love her, but I'm going to drop Doodle's link, which if you're not subbed up to Doodle, make sure that you do sub up to Doodle because she's an amazing advocate, puts out a lot of shorts, a lot of awareness, and some of the best, funniest stuff you've ever seen. And then Doodle actually designed this, which is the Mind of Monsters Coffee Cafe. It's actually the background on my phone, and this is a mouse that Drifty made. Mouse pad, not a mouse. Y'all, it's getting late. I love Doodle. 60s perfect there. PJ, if you're still in here and you can hear the sound of my voice, Tater sent me a picture of a groundhog. Mr. is from Florida. So I show him the picture of the groundhog and he goes, is that a porcupine? So if you can, dear, send me a picture of a porcupine. Because that would be amazing. Fart says 0.05 Celsius. It's bloody cold. So I just sent you some pictures. Did you send them to Discord, bub? It'll take a second for Discord to load and uploads up. It was 40 in New Hampshire. Man, y'all, I would done be a momsicle at 40 degrees. I think I'll stay put for winter. He got funny for a while. I don't think he realized his shirt. I was. Get your wish list. He kept dropping his butt. Yeah, it was amazing that the news came, and we had, I think I counted 5 altogether. There may have been 4, but I think there was 5. That is the only thing about having these wired headphones in, is she loves to jump on my cord, y'all. Mr. Weirdo to notice it. I think they asked earlier if the fountain for tonight is always lit up. Yes, it's always lit up, and it's like this really pretty blue. It's like a really, really pretty blue. What is your problem? There's Molly. Molly's in the house. If you guys are not to Molly, make sure you sub up to Molly as well. Great creators in chat tonight. I appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out with me. It is 27. Girl. Nope. See, Mike says, thanks for going live. This is a good decompressed afternoon. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys all being here and being with me. And this kind of helps me like breathe and wind back down. And it's for a good cause. Again, if you're just coming in the live, this is Vern Gilbert's Twitter that is on my screen. He is an amazing advocate. He's stranded south of Atlanta, and we're trying to get him some crowdfunding going so he can get his van fixed, which is also his home, and get him back to doing what we need him doing, which is boots on the ground and helping with missing people and the heck out of South Atlanta. I send squirrel pics. I'll be on the lookout for porcupines. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, ma'am. So this on the screen, what's going to come up here, this is my Cash App. If you are able to, I would appreciate it very, very, very much if you're able to donate to the Cash App, and that will immediately be sent to Vern. And of course, I will screenshot it and send you a receipt showing that anything that's donated from the stream tonight will be sent straight to him so we can get him back on the road. If you're just coming in, we looked at some posts and pictures here. I'm going to scroll back through here. His van is broken down, and I really, really want to get him off the side of the road because it's eating at my soul. And he's managed to get almost there. But I'm going to bring these pictures back up in this quick video so you guys can see that he's in a bad way. In a bad way, and we need to get him back on the road. So that is the reason that I'm doing this kind of different decompression stream tonight, to get some help for an advocate that I love dearly, and that means the world to me. And I really, really want to get him back on the road and get him back to doing what he does best. So guys, this is Peace River Canine Search and Rescue. They're also amazing people, and they have an otter that is a search otter. Here, this is what I'm talking about, and this is what I love. So while he's traveling, he posts flyers anywhere he possibly can. And you can do this as well. And if you need flyers, please do not hesitate to message me. Send me a message. He posts up these flyers, and this is the Boots on the Ground flyer campaign. And you can participate. You can screenshot. However you need to get them. If you want physical ones, I will send them to you at no cost to you. Here's some more. And just to give you guys an idea, anywhere you stick it is a good place to stick it. Even if one person sees it, that one person can be the one tip that we need to be able to bring Vladek or any missing person back to their family. So he does, and there's Sebastian again. Does a lot of really great work. And these are mini flyers that he posted, that he printed out. So yeah, there's 4 to each page, and they're awesome because you know, you can put them in different places. This is a post from March, so it's an older post if it's going to load. And this shows like the mini flyers, and they're great just to stick up anywhere. Amazing human being. But again, I'm going to drop his Twitter link in the chat. So if you guys are on Twitter, definitely follow Vern. He does a lot for do I have a PDF? Let me stop sharing this. My internet's not wanting to work. Close this. Sorry guys, my internet's not wanting to play fair. There it goes. There's Vern's Twitter. You can find him, Vern Gilbert, on Twitter. Minnie, where did you send me pictures to? If you send them to my phone, bub, it's like dragging really bad. Yeah, you send them to my phone. It's dragging super bad, so send them in Discord. And I will be happy to share them with everybody. If you can still hear the sound of my voice, send them to me in the Discords. Thank you so much for following him. He is an amazing person, amazing human being, and I love him dearly, and I'd really like to get him some help. So if we can come together, if you can donate, I appreciate you. If you can't, I totally understand, and would like to get him home as quick as possible. I just had to spend a ton of money on the Mustang, or I would just send him what he's short to get him home. But again, I'm running a little short myself this week. Text y'all, sorry, one more. Okay, just send it to Discord, and that way I can share. We can share. We can share. Oh, Duchess just posted. Is this? I was 9 hours ago. I can pull this up and take a look at this. There's apparently missing siblings. Let's do it this way. It's Facebook. This is what I'm talking about. All the people on these platforms. I don't have a PDF, Mike, but I can send you this. And guys, I've got only about 12,000 photos downloaded. So it'll take me just a second to find what I'm looking for. I had everything in folders, and then I forgot where stuff was put in folders. I need to rename everything. So that way it's all in one spot and not in 50,000 different places. Be a lot more organized that way. Because I also make videos as well. So I save pictures and clips to make videos as well. Let's see, am I on? Sorry, guys. I'm still here. It's just taking me a minute to find what I'm looking for. Because again, I really need to redo all this. Because it's a whole mess in here. I will resend. I will find it and I'll send it to you after the live. Because I know it's in here somewhere. I'll get that sent over to you. Did you send? Oh, yeah, he sent it. Okay. So Manny wants me to show you guys what he does here. So we're going to share the screen, share Discord. So here is his desk at work. So you guys see, I have my own personal IT guy. Is that a PC? That is so cool. Can you put stuff in that? I'd be putting stuff in that. There'd be a little Bigfoot hanging out in the corner of that, I tell you right now. That's freaking awesome. So that's what Minnie does. Super cool. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, bub, for sharing your day with us. You have a hard time with Discord? So do I. So I don't mess with my Discord because I get in there pushing buttons and I'm liable to eat myself, or I don't know, lock myself out of my Discord. Because that's what I've done on my phone, is lock myself out of my Discord. It can be very confusing. Thank you, sir. It's very fancy. It's very fancy. He's all fancy schmancy with the electronic stuff. He built me like this badass Apple computer that I need to switch over to, and I keep threatening that I'm going to switch over to it full time. But I haven't done it yet because everything's still on this computer, so I need to like transfer everything over to the other computer. I feel like Discord is like my first time I got an iPhone, and it took me a day of jury duty to figure it out. This iPhone that I have now, I haven't had an iPhone in a long, long time. And, oh, thank you, Molly. And I had to learn how to use it again. Yes, you can. It's not recommended, though. Molly sent us a picture. It's going to take a second for it to load because it's all swamp signally tonight for some reason. This has been happening for a couple of nights. Oh my God. So I'm old enough that I understand this, and I'm going to double check with her. This says, I almost died laughing out for a drive and stopped for gas. 1982 Buick Electra, and hubby could not find the gas cap. So if I'm thinking correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Molly, but it would be behind the license plate. So you guys hear me talk about bagoogers. Molly made bagoogers, and I'm going to share these with you guys because I love them. So these are some bagoogers. So if you see bagoogers, take a picture of them, send them in, because you guys know how I feel about bagoogers. Bagoogers freak me out. So let's see. These are all the cute little bagoogers, and I'll show you guys my favorite one. I'm going to show you all of them, but I'm going to show you one that's my absolute favorite bagooger. And if I seen this little guy, I would probably try to feed it a treat and coach it in, because it's so cute. I know you guys love my little sayings and stuff. Is he not the cutest little bagooger? Oh my goodness. Adorable bagooger. Molly and Doodle and Wisdom and everybody makes this a bagooger cat. Just the bagoogers. I love the bagoogers. There's some more bagoogers. We're going to go with these bagoogers too, so you guys can enjoy the bagoogers. enjoy the good with me. Minnie says POV me working on an NZXT pre-build OS install and repairing an S23 Ultra and jamming out to Maynard. Well, the only thing I got out of that was Maynard and Tool and for some Tool. Yeah, my signal sucks. Yep, behind the license plate. Netflix was off. I know everybody's pretty upset about Tyson not getting the win. It does that have so yeah, that you guys are a whole different language. I don't understand none of that stuff. I will leave that to y'all. Hades Hustler back. Look at the bagoogers. They're so cute, guys. Love the bagoogers. My computer's going to take forever to load. I'm going to turn my camera. It'll load better. Because StreamYard takes a lot of power. And my computer is not so running so smoothly anymore. Because again, hence I need to switch over to the badass laptop that was built for me. So check these guys out. Creepy. Mega creepy. Look at that. Ugh. Love the bugger. Sweet babies. Sweet babies. Like my gators. Sweet babies. Guys know I love my gators. The sweet babies. Let's see, what did Peggy say? Coffee is good, snow is not, cold is not. I agree. Mike says the thermistor follows a busted stream. Rework. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. The replacement ended up being the motherboard. Molly says, I let High walk around the car 9 times, and then he just stood there holding the nozzle. Oh, you let him walk around the car. I was laughing so hard I couldn't tell him. That is hilarious. I love that, Molly. That is great. I did that with Holden Premier. Thought I was the luckiest person in the world. My car didn't take petrol. The guy behind the desk laughed, walked out, and said, behind the plate. That's awesome. I'm that old, guys, that I come from the age of you pulled the license plate down and the gas tank was behind there. Yes. Yes, my Mac is decked out, and I do need to switch over to it. I need you to video chat me one night, not tonight, because I'm probably going to crash after I get off of this live here, and help me do my mouse thing that makes my mouse scroll the right way, please, sir. Dual boots, Mac Catalina. Again. It's like the peanuts. Womp, 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 womp. That I understand none of that. I want to play in the snow. There you go. Southern gals with me. Love you too, Paula. Thank you so much for being here. You guys mean the world to me. And one more time. I'm so sorry, guys. One more time before I end the live. I am going to go ahead and bring Vern's Twitter back up, because I want to pull that back up, because again, this is a decompression stream. It's a special edition stream because I am advocating for an advocate that really needs some help right now, and asking for help and asking for, if you guys can, please, my Cash App will be in the description. It's also going to be in chat, and I will make sure that any donations get sent straight to him. And I will also screenshot and send you a receipt showing you that it was sent to him. This is an amazing man, an amazing advocate. Again, if you're coming in late, replay crew, he is stranded in Atlanta, on the south side of Atlanta. We need him back here in Florida. He is an amazing person, and I really want to get him off the side of the road and get him moving again, because it's terrifying to think that the local police are wanting to tow his home, and that just, it's heartbreaking. I love you too, Wisdom. Thank you so much for being here. And there's the Cash App, guys. Again, if you can, please donate. Show some love. I will make sure it gets straight to him. And get straight to him, and we get him home as quick as we can. And I appreciate everybody for being here. See you guys at 1 a.m. Where are we going at 1, Paula? I'm so lost. I'm lost. I don't know where we were going at 1. I'm lost. I don't know. I must have missed it. Let's see. Oh, owl. Okay, owl on the prowl. He's a night owl. You're hoping owl goes live. Owl on the prowl is amazing. He is another night owl. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Southern Gal. Much love, guys. Again, you guys are rock stars. I love you all. I've had a very long day, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live now. Thank you all so much for being here. You mean the world to me. I love you all. Please, if you see something, say something, say their name, share their faces. If you need flyers, please reach out to me. All of my contact information is on the description on the channel. You can email me, message me on Twitter, Facebook, Discord. You can reach out to somebody that you know knows me or has my contact information, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. But I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed the live tonight. And again, thank you for all my mods, and I will get on top of handing out some more wrenches, because I see some people that should be blue that were not blue tonight, but I'm on StreamYard, so I can't make you guys blue from StreamYard, or I will end up blocking you, and I don't want to do that, because again, Mom does not do good with pushing buttons. Not a good button pusher type person. But I will make sure that those wrenches are properly placed as soon as possible. Let's see. There are PDF files on the website. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. I'm going to drop that in the chat while I'm here too. Because if you're on my Discord, make sure that you join my Discord. Why is my Discord not loading? There it goes. And that's the YouTube channel. It's Facebook. So this is one of the websites for Vladek. These are my Discord under the tab Vlad. And then it's Twitter. This is Bethany's TikTok. Bethany's TikTok. I thought I had the... Yeah, I'll pull this up like this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. See, I'm horrible at ending lives. You guys know this. I'm horrible at ending lives. I'm not a good live ender. So if you click here, where it says flyers to share. There's actually a really good picture. And then there's flyers, and you can download the PDF from this site. And Mike, I will send this to you in a private DM as well. And so that way you will have this link as well, where you can download those flyers. And if you need flyers, I have flyers, Mike. You can hit me up and I can meet you somewhere in town. And I can get you some flyers that way as well. And you can follow Bethany and Team Vladek on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter. Follow on all of these socials. The link is in the chat, and I'll also go through and I'll also add links to the description as well. This is the TikTok. There is some really good information here. This is where the girls went and retraced Vladek's last steps at the apartment complex. And like I said, make sure that you tune in. I'm going to pull this over here because you guys are not going to be able to hear the audio. Okay. Oh no, see, this is why I don't push buttons. Okay, so I'm sharing that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to share this one.
Boulevard. And we met some incredible people along the way, allowing us to share Vladek's story with them and let them know about the upcoming candlelight and how they can support my family in this search. We also were able to go by the old apartment complex. Typically, it has been gated off, but today the gates were open. We could go back there and see it for ourselves. It had been 2 years since I had been back there, and it felt like the place was locked in time. What I would give to be able to turn back that clock, go through that door, and hug my baby brother again. Arena and I were able to.
So that's their TikTok page. This is Brian Enton.
In our Missing series, the disappearance of a young veteran from Florida. A lot of you have reached out to us about this case. Brian Vladek Hassel vanished 6 months ago. His father says the last time he saw his 22-year-old son was when they were packing up for a trip out of state for his sister's birthday. Brian decided not to go on that trip. Well, when his dad returned home, Brian was gone, and his cell phone had been left behind. Correspondent Brian Enton spent most of the past few days in Orlando digging into this story for us. Brian, the family is obviously desperate for answers right now. What stood out to you as you started to follow the clues that had been left behind?
Well, a few things stood out, Marnie. First of all, Vladek is just a really nice guy, according to everyone we spoke to. He's the kind of person who would smile at strangers on the street, start up conversation with strangers. He would pick up homeless people and take them out to dinner or help them pay their bills. But he was also complicated, like so many of us. He suffered from depression, and he disappeared.
Hi, hey, how are you? All right. I'm Brian. Steve. Hi, nice to meet you.
When we got to Brian Vladek Hassel's Orlando apartment, his dad and two sisters were waiting, desperate for any help.
Happy birthday, dear Vladek. Happy birthday to you.
They're desperate to find the missing 23-year-old Marine who vanished in November of last year.
What's life like for you right now, not knowing?
I wake up sometimes at night and think he's standing at the bed, and I realize I was just dreaming. I have trouble sleeping at night. I talk to God a lot.
Steve Hassel adopted Vladek from a Russian orphanage when he was just 5 years old. He has 7 siblings, and after high school, joined the Marines. He was honorably discharged, and his family says he's had his ups and downs and bouts of depression that trace back to his childhood in Moscow. Vladek's dad went out of town on November 5th. It's the last time the family saw Vladek.
I was really worried because I was thinking about his mental health, and I know my dad had mentioned some concerns that he had about his behavior and some of the stuff he was saying. He was very hyper focused on religion, talking about archangels and demons the night before my dad left.
Vladek would talk to anyone and was known to help homeless people with rides and money.
He had been really struggling with finding his purpose in life after leaving the Marines, and with reaching out to the homeless community, I feel like that really gave him a purpose.
This Orlando coffee shop was where Vladek spent most of his time. He was known for pacing there, and his family says a customer accused him of having a pocket knife on the table he was sitting at, which caused the manager to call the police. They told him he couldn't come back. That was right before he vanished in November.
My first thought was he had a mental breakdown because of what happened with the coffee shop and his level of depression to start with, and that maybe he went off into the woods like he one time thought of doing and just stayed there.
In the apartment complex, the maintenance workers knew Vladek because he walked around the neighborhood at night and smiled at everyone. His family thinks he may have had a mental breakdown and could be in a massive wooded area behind the complex.
But there is a kind of an opening back in here that he would go back. He could get back in there a ways, but it's just overgrown with palmetto bushes and trees.
Not knowing what happened is pure agony.
But I need to know, and I keep telling God, just tell me, where is he? Is he all right? Is he here or is he with you? And that's very hard.
And there have been some reported sightings of Vladek. Someone said they may have seen him at a homeless camp. There was also a possible sighting at a 7-Eleven, but at this point, none of that has panned out. Marnie?
It is just so heartbreaking, Brian, to hear that dad and see his tears and know that the fear of the unknown keeps you up at night. It's something that you appreciate when you hear him put it into words. Brian, thank you. And if you have seen Brian Vladek Hassel or you have any information about his disappearance, call the Orange County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen. As Brian said, it is an open and active case, and they are looking for him. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe.
So that was just a little piece that I wanted to share with you guys. If you're on TikTok, type in Find Vladek at the top. It will take you to Bethany's TikTok, where she does TikTok lives and uploads those videos. And again, like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell, because we're going to have Bethany on panel here on the channel and have her tell Vladek's story and tell her family's story. Again, this case is very, very important to me, and Vern Gilbert is a huge part of Vladek and bringing him home and sharing flyers, and he's a huge part of my life, and I really, really want to get him back on the road and doing what he loves and being able to go into these unhoused communities and talk to people and do the damn thing. Thank you so much, FarQ, for coming in. You're good at pushing buttons. So am I. I'm yeet myself off panel several times. I'm good at yeeting off panel. And again, I'll make sure that all these links are in the description as well, so you guys can. He put it in my chat. Thank you so much, Wisdom. You're a rock star. Thank you, girls, so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are all amazing. Hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm horrible at ending lives. I just sit here with you guys. It's amazing. Amazing. I love all you guys are freaking amazing. And yeah, that's the song that Bethany has picked for Vladek. She played it tonight at the vigil, and let me tell you, like, I did really good. I didn't speak tonight at the vigil because I don't think I could have held it together long enough to speak, and I was trying to man the live too because he wasn't feeling good, and usually he's my cameraman. So I did run up and give her a hug, because Bethany is an amazing human being and a warrior. The whole family is amazing, and I've come really, really close to her, and she's become a part of my family, and I love her dearly. And I really just want to help them get some answers. And Vladek, if you're watching and, your family just wants to know you're okay, love. They miss you dearly. I'm sorry, babe. I'm trying not to. Is what recent? The News Nation was not recent. It's just a really good clip that's on. It's actually pinned on TikTok. No, he was born in Russia. Him and his sister both. Bethany's family went and adopted them and brought them over here, and he was a Marine and I said was honorably discharged. Thank you guys so much. You're all so awesome. Love you guys. Thank you, Southern Gal. You're amazing. Thank you all for being here. And I'm seriously going to go this time. So, love you. Remember, if you see something, say something. We never give up. We never, ever give up. Say their name, share their flyers. Again, if you need flyers, reach out to me. Reach out to one of these mods or anybody that's in this chat. Most of them have my contact information. They will get you in touch with me. I will send you flyers at no cost to you. It is from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. Thank you again for being here. And have a beautiful Saturday night. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.